enthusiastic and inviting. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some intriguing rumors surrounding the Toronto Maple Leafs, specifically the possibility of them acquiring a hometown talent who could transform their lineup, Robert Thomas from the St. Louis Blues. Could this be the bold move that signals a new era for the Leafs? A real shift in team culture and performance. Before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you love Leafs hockey, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest updates. Now, let's explore what this potential trade could mean for Toronto. Where the Leafs stand today. Following another season of high expectations and playoff frustration, it's clear the Maple Leafs might need a serious rethink. Many supporters are calling for major changes, not just on the ice but at the executive level as well. Speculation is growing about the future of Brendan Shanahan and whether a fresh approach to leadership could spark better results. So, with the team's current core struggling to break through in the postseason, the search for new talent and renewed energy is more urgent than ever. Who is Robert Thomas? Robert Thomas is a forward born in Toronto, currently shining for the St. Louis Blues. This past season, he posted an impressive total of 81 points over 70 games. What's more, after the Four Nations tournament, he was on fire, collecting 40 points in just 26 matches. At 25 years old, Thomas is a highly skilled center known for his sharp vision, quick playmaking, and reliable two-way game. He'd be a significant addition to any NHL team, and his familiarity with Toronto adds an extra layer of excitement for local fans. Financial and contractual considerations. However, bringing Thomas to Toronto wouldn't be simple or cheap. He's currently signed through to the 2030-31 season with an $8.125 million annual cap hit. That's a considerable commitment for the Leafs, who already have limited cap space to maneuver. The Blues themselves have about $5 million in cap space, so any trade involving Thomas would require careful salary management and likely involve a substantial exchange of assets. What this move could mean for the Leafs. If the Leafs manage to secure Thomas, it could bring a much-needed boost to their forward lines. His creativity and scoring ability could ease the offensive load on key players like Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner, while his defensive responsibility would help the team in crucial moments. Moreover, having a hometown player step up could revitalize team spirit and fan enthusiasm alike. Possible trade scenarios and challenges. The reality is, acquiring Thomas would require the Leafs to part with valuable pieces. Whether that means sending young talent, draft picks, or established players, the front office must balance improving the roster now without sacrificing depth or future potential. General Manager Doug Armstrong of the Blues has shown he's willing to make bold moves, but he'll certainly want a strong return on Thomas's value. Final thoughts. In short, while a trade for Robert Thomas isn't guaranteed and will be complicated by financial and roster challenges, it remains a tantalizing possibility. For the Leafs, embracing such a significant change could be exactly what's needed to alter their fortunes. We'll be watching closely as the off-season unfolds. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this update, please hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts down below. What do you think the Leafs should offer for Thomas? Let's get the conversation going. Trade possibilities and speculation. Let's consider how such a deal might play out in reality. To bring Robert Thomas to Toronto, the Leafs would almost certainly have to part with significant assets. This could involve sending a combination of young players, promising prospects, or valuable draft picks to St. Louis. Names like William Nylander or Morgan really often come up in trade rumors, but it remains unclear how much the Blues would demand. The key for Toronto will be balancing the desire to add elite talent with the need to maintain overall team depth. The fan perspective. From a fan's point of view, the idea of adding a native Toronto player who's already proven himself in the NHL is very appealing. Social media is buzzing with excitement, with many imagining Thomas lining up alongside Matthews and Marner, a trio that could give opponents sleepless nights. However, there are also voices of caution. Some worry that trading away core pieces might unsettle team chemistry or put the Leafs in a difficult cap situation down the line. Strategic advantages. Strategically, Thomas's arrival would give Toronto more options. His skill set allows the Leafs to be more flexible with line combinations and tactical approaches. Having another high-caliber center opens up the possibility of spreading the offensive load, which has often rested too heavily on Matthews. Additionally, Thomas's defensive awareness could strengthen the Leafs' transition game, helping them control puck possession and limit opponent chances. Looking ahead. Overall, while this trade talk is still speculative, it highlights the urgency Toronto feels to shake things up. Whether the Leafs move for Robert Thomas this offseason or not, the message is clear: the status quo isn't enough. Bold decisions will be needed if they want to go deeper in the playoffs. Reminder: if you're excited about this potential move or have your own ideas about how the Leafs can improve, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more updates, and hit that notification bell. Potential challenges and risks. Of course, acquiring a player of Robert Thomas's caliber isn't without risks. The biggest hurdle is certainly the financial aspect. Committing over $8 million per year on a single player can strain the Leafs' salary cap flexibility, potentially limiting future moves. There's also the question of team chemistry. The Leafs have built a particular style around their current core, and integrating a new star can sometimes take time or disrupt existing dynamics. Moreover, Thomas's consistency over multiple seasons will be key. While this past season was outstanding, the Leafs will want assurance that he can maintain or even improve that level of performance moving forward. Comparisons to past Leafs moves. Looking back, the Leafs have made bold acquisitions before, with varying degrees of success. For instance, signing John Tavares in 2018 was a major statement of intent, although it didn't ultimately deliver the playoff success hoped for. This trade for Robert Thomas could be seen in a similar light, a high-risk, high-reward move aimed at pushing the Leafs over the top. What fans should watch for? As the off-season progresses, Leafs fans should keep an eye on a few key indicators. How the front office manages the salary cap and player contracts. The rumor mill around potential trade packages involving promising Leafs players. Any statements from GM Kyle Dubas or Brendan Shanahan hinting at a cultural reset. These clues will help paint a clearer picture of whether Toronto is truly ready to make a splash for Robert Thomas. Final conclusion reminder: no matter how this unfolds, one thing is certain: the Toronto Maple Leafs are at a crossroads. Do they stick with the status quo or embrace bold change? Robert Thomas's name in trade talks could be the spark that lights the way forward. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more Leafs coverage, and join the discussion in the comments below. In conclusion, the potential arrival of Robert Thomas in Toronto represents much more than just a new face on the ice. It could be the catalyst for a profound transformation within the Maple Leafs organization. While financial constraints and trade logistics present real obstacles, the chance to bring a young, talented, and Toronto-born player into the fold is a rare opportunity. It could inject fresh energy, creativity, and leadership into a team eager to overcome past playoff disappointments. Whether this deal happens or not, it's clear the Leafs are at a pivotal moment in their history, faced with important decisions that will shape their future. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the most exciting rumors of the offseason. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the